Welcome back, mixers, to FEM EDM. We are women empowered in music who bind together to talk about an array of hot EDM topics every single week. My name is Rebecca Lorenzo.
I'm Ashley Evie.
I'm Michelle Goodkin.
This week, our topic is festivals on a budget. So we've definitely all had to live the wook life before, where we're buying tickets and we don't need to be, and we're spending extra money, but that can totally be avoided, and it doesn't have to be as expensive as it is. If you play your cards right, you can totally rage along and still have a place to sleep at night. So what are our thoughts on this?
Really saving money and planning ahead. And a lot of the festivals offer payment plans, so that can definitely help out with not having to pay in one lump sum and spread it out a little bit.
Payment plans are a really big help to a lot of people that like nobody uses, or at least a lot of my friends are like, oh, I can't go, it's $100, $200, $300, but like we always forget about the fact that there's payment plans, and like you don't have to pay everything up front, which is really nice and really helpful.
I've done a payment plan before. So maybe the third year I went to Bonnaroo, I didn't have a media pass that year, so I paid for it with a payment plan, which was great. You only had to put maybe like $45 down, and then I paid it off in maybe 3 months, but I did the math, and in the end I ended up paying more, I guess, because they charge you interest.
Think about it, think of it as like a credit card. If you pay your credit card bills or whatever, then payment plan can be an option. I personally never use it because I'm just like, I'll probably forget.
It pulls it out every single month, so you don't even have to think about it, which that was great for me because it literally charged me like $33 a month, and I didn't even notice it. One big thing that no one does, that a lot of people don't do because they don't see it as a possibility to win, is that they should like always join as many contests as possible, because I never thought that I would win anything. And maybe like 3 weeks ago, I randomly got an email and I won 2 free tickets to Excision Apex store, which was like, I never win anything. Like I'm like step on a crack and break everything in my body. Like I have no luck. And it actually turns out that that concert, because it was at a crappy venue, it didn't sell well. So not only did I win free tickets, but all of my friends that entered, like so many people won free tickets to that, because a lot of times they'll just give them out to like fill up the venue.
Sign up for pre-sales, get it as soon as it comes out, because if you're waiting like, oh, maybe I'll go, maybe I won't go, then tier one's going to sell out, and then you're automatically paying more. Like it's probably not going to like the festival or the show might not fully sell out, but you're automatically going to be paying more than you had to.
It was like a Facebook contest. It was one of those ones where it's like enter your email, like click this and sign up on Instagram, and like all, like you get 1 point, whatever, and like all of those things that I usually assume are just like scams to get followers. Like they're actually, most of them are, some are not. So I guess just like make sure it's like credible.
I think typically the earlier you buy a ticket, the less money you'll end up paying for it. So like what I do is, if there's a festival I really want to go to, say I really want to go to Outside Lands, I'm gonna follow Outside Lands on Twitter, Instagram, probably follow their Facebook page to see when they're posting updates like, oh, hey, we're releasing a pre-sale on X and X date at this time. Be the first to tune in, and then you can end up getting a ticket for a significantly lower price because you're paying attention to the marketing aspect of it.
Join your local EDM radio station if you're a journalist, or work the festival.
It's not hard. Like I'm an ambassador for Moonrise and for Electric Zoo. Electric Zoo, to be an ambassador and sell tickets, you only have to sell a certain amount to get a free ticket to go. And that's also like a way to get more involved in the music scene if that's what you're trying to do. Make make connections, whatever. And it's definitely, you have to put in a little bit of work or like be consistent with it and proactive with it. But at the end of the day, you have an opportunity to go free to a festival. So if like you're really, balling on a budget or whatever, trying to just experience a new festival that you haven't yet and you don't want to pay. And for me, both of those are super local. Like they're really convenient locations for me. So it's like a no-brainer to sign up for those ones,
Another way to go without buying a ticket per se, is that's kind of on the same lines, is volunteering. There's a lot of festivals that you can just volunteer for, work a few hours during the festival, and enjoy the rest.
I have friends who have done that. I had friends who did it for Bonnaroo one year, and they said that they paid maybe like a $300 deposit before volunteering, and then they worked their shifts, and then at the end of the festival they got their money back. So you may have to put down like a deposit, but if everything goes well and you do what you say you're going to do, you'll get it back. So you essentially get to go to a festival for free, like Michelle was saying.
I think a lot of people, I mean, festival fashion is like become a thing, and like it's great, express yourself, but another way to kind of not spend so much is spending all of your money on an outfit.
You really don't have money, half the people there are naked anyway. That is like cheapest outfit you can get is some pasties and some fishnets.
Hit up all the thrifty places, like hit up Goodwill, hit up any sort of thrift store.
Like when you're leaving the venue, like please walk right past the merch tent. $45 for this long sleeve t-shirt, but like I actually like really am a big fan, so I was okay with that. But like buying that merch and giving into that, especially like if you're a little like tipsy or something like that is the price of a full ticket.
Believe me when I say festival season, like I seriously hardly ever eat because I feel like I'm always at a festival, and like I'm just like not trying to leave a set to go eat. Like no, I'm trying to dance. So I make sure that I eat before and then of course after, but during, like I don't eat all day. And I'm not paying $10 for a piece of pizza.
I go to Bonnaroo every year. I'll have a cooler, bag of ice, and I'll have like snack foods. Like I'll have avocados, maybe a jar of peanut butter.
What?
They let you bring it in? I've had to put an apple down my pants before.
No, not like into the festival grounds, but like in your car. You have if it's a camping festival, you have your camping gear.
Well, yeah, that's totally different.
I've snuck like food like into the festival just to save money. Like I've literally put like a granola bar like in my pashmina and like tied it around my neck so it was like underneath, like behind my neck.
This is not an ad, but I suggest Clif Bars. They're super yummy and they actually are really filling.
I had a friend that would like actually like bury a bottle of vodka in the venue.
I can't. I'm done. Good night.
PSA, don't bury your liquor, and also don't try to bring a whole literal cooler into the festival grounds.
As women empowered in music, FEM EDM proudly supports boss lady businesses across the globe. So for this week, Alpha Booking Agency, Australia's first all-female LGBTQ inclusive booking agency, is run by a female agent with the mission to support, empower, and navigate a positive and successful career for women in music. Founded by Kaylee Gilman in 2018, Alpha was the brainchild of female music industry worker who had not only faced adversity as a woman in music herself, but also she saw the struggles her female talent had faced over the years. Alpha works with a roster of females and identifying artists, including Australian DJs, and they also work closely with charities and other female-focused businesses for women's rights and other marginalized communities. So thank you so much for joining us today, and tune in next week where we will discuss cringy things that we have done at festivals. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next week.